Good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome. I'm hoping that you're seeing it now live, but I know that some aren't, and that's because it's election day. I voted. I hope you did too. It's an important thing for all of us to do. It's a way of participating in the democracy that we cherish, and so I hope that you went out and voted. And if that's why you're not seeing it when it's happening, I understand. I forgive you. I'm in that business. But we're glad that you're tuning in or that you're present with us tonight, for this is a really special occasion. We've got a new musician to Steamworks. This is her first time here, right?
First time.
And she's doing it here with us at the Steamworks Spirit Station. Her name is Denise June. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, and she's done it all over Pittsburgh, and we are very privileged to have her with us tonight. So let's all welcome Denise June.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who wrote this song, but it's called People Get Ready. And a lot of people have done this. People get ready. There's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels a-hummin'. Don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. People get ready. There's a train to Jordan. It's picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key to open the doors and board them. There's hope for all among the loved the most. There ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances are thinner, 'cause there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. So people, get ready. There's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels a-hummin'. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. Thank you. I'm going to have to tune up a little bit. Yeah, this is my first time here, and this is such a nice place. I was just really, really impressed with this place. It's cozy and very relaxing. So I'm going to do a John Denver. We live on a farm, and there's lots to do on a farm, but it's also really nice to relax when all the work is done. And John Denver wrote a song, Back Home Again. There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are moving in. You know the afternoon is heavy on your shoulder. There's a truck out on the 4-lane a mile or two away. You know the winding of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from writing all your prayers up in the sky. You know the 10 days on the road, they're barely gone. And a fire's softly burning, and supper's on the stove, and the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend, you know, and hey, it's good to be back home again. All the news to tell him now, how'd you spend your time? Yes, and what's the latest things the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday, and sunshine made her cry. You know you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend, you know, and hey, it's good to be back home again. All the time I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers soft against my shoulder, the kisses that I live for and the love that comes my way. Happiness living with you brings me. Well, it's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. Yeah, it's the little things that make this house a home. Like a fire softly burning, and supper's on the stove, and the light in your eyes makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend, you know, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend, you know, and hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. Thank you. Thank you. That's an oldie but goodie, John Denver. Here's a Willie Nelson. Take you back in time here. Loretta Lynn did this also, and I think they did a duet with this one as well. It's called Always on My Mind. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. If I made you feel second best, I am sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. Yes, I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died, and give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Thank you. It's Willie Nelson. Here's a song I wrote. I was at the kitchen table and just sitting there, you know, you just sit there, have your coffee and everything. And I just thought of this song. And so I started writing things down, and pretty soon I got the tune on it. And it was just really probably the easiest song I ever did, because I really didn't think about it. It just kind of came to me. And it's about having faith, wanting your faith, having faith and losing your faith, and then wanting to get it back. And it's called Keep My Heart. Life flies past like a bird left behind. The wind blows hard and you can't rewind. Wish I could go back so I could find those memories of the good times by and by. Like a sailboat without the wind, Well, I've been a-drifting with no end. Lord, be my captain, oh, be my friend. Restore my faith so I can mend. Take me back when my faith was strong. Fill my soul with your love and song. Stay beside me so I do no wrong. Oh Lord, keep my heart where I belong. As of late, I'm feeling so blue. Not at all what I am used to. I'm not so sure what I should do. But what I do know is I need you. Take me back when my faith was strong. Fill my soul with your love and song. Stay beside me so I do no wrong. Oh Lord, keep my heart where I belong. Oh Lord, keep my heart where I belong. Thank you. That was called Keep My Heart. I love summertime, and I wasn't ready to let summertime go. I do like the crisp fall weather. It's very refreshing, but I'm a summer person, and I just wasn't ready for the summer just to go. But here it is. So I'm going to sing about summertime. I didn't write this song. I don't know who wrote this. It was in Porgy and Bess and just a lot of different places. Summertime and the living is easy. Those fish are jumping and the cotton is a high, so high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking, yeah. So hush, little baby, don't you dare cry. Rise up a singing, you're gonna spread your wings, and away you will fly so high. Until that moment, nothing will harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. Summertime and the living is easy, yeah, yeah. Those fish are jumping and the cotton is a high, so Hi, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking, yeah, yeah. So hush, little baby, don't you dare cry. Summertime, 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 summertime. Thank you. I miss summer, so I got to sing about it. Thank you very much. I wrote this song back in 2019. It's all about friends, and friends are so important in our lives. And you know, when we're down, and you know, friends will pick us up, and we'll pick them up when they're down, and we'll have fun, and we'll laugh together. And anyway, this is about friends and being a friend. It's called "A Friend of Me." I wrote this back in 2019. You got a friend in me, oh yeah, can't you see? Whenever you're down, I'll be around. You got a friend in me, and at times we disagree. I'll still be there to keep you smiling. When life throws you those crazy curves, well, you know what I mean. Just remember it could be worse, and better days will be seen. You got a friend in me, and that's a guarantee. Some say we make quite a pair. You got a friend in me, let's make some history. Just say the time and tell me where. When life throws you those crazy curves, well, you know what I mean. Just remember it could be worse, and better days will be seen. You got a friend in me, and it's no mystery. You know I've always made that clear. You got a friend in me, and it's a reality. If you ever need me, I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there if you ever need me. I'll be there if you need company. You got a friend in me, oh yeah, can't you see? Whenever you're down, I'll be around. You got a friend in me, though at times we disagree. I'll still be there to keep you smiling. I'll still be there to keep you smiling. I wanna be there to keep you smiling. 'Cause you got a friend in me. That's for all the friends, all the friends. And, yes.
All right. Once more for Denise June. Oh, my.
Thank you.
That's such an appropriate song leading into what I got to do for a message tonight. Singer, songwriter, guitar player, and a heart full of gold. That is just wonderful. Thank you so much, Denise. Look forward to the second set already. Oh boy. So here we are. Do you ever feel guilty? You ever feel guilt? Anybody ever feel guilt? When that happens, where does your mind go? Where does your heart go? Where do your thoughts go? Do you ever get angry? Is there a normal, familiar place that you go when you get mad? A place that's not necessarily going anywhere physically, but in your heart or in your mind, you're following the same patterns. You ever had those experiences where someone you know comes into the room and you go, oh boy. There's times that you have certain persons and certain relationships that you have set reactions to. And it happens every time you see them or every circumstance that you have. You know sometimes that you're going to be in a conflict. You know that there's going to be a certain atmosphere that you may not like. Is that true? Has that happened to you? I think it happens to a lot of us. I think we get caught in patterns that take us to places without our even thinking about it. We run to that room that's all full of the sadness, or we run to this room that's all full of the anger. When we get upset, or when we feel guilty, or when we feel ashamed, when we feel less than we normally would like to. There's certain places that we go, whether it's in our mind, in our heart, or in our thoughts, that kind of entrap us for a while. And we may not be ourselves. We certainly aren't our best when those things happen. Now, there are some occasions that when you feel joy, that you have that kind of experience, but you don't give it the same weight or the same influence over your thoughts or over your heart. It's certainly not as much as you would like. Those seem to go more quickly. It's called a paradigm. I don't know if you've ever heard the talk about paradigms. I've heard it first a long time ago. Paradigms are patterns that are established that we follow. It's like a box that we live in, and we've got the walls very well defined. And we do these kinds of things. We follow these kinds of patterns. We have these kind of reactions, and it happens every single time. It's very rare that we would step outside of those patterns. Now, there's a story that Joel Barker told in a video where he was talking about the power of paradigms, how they give us meaning, they give us a way of encountering the world and a way of understanding the world, but they can also entrap us if we're not careful. And so he created this video about the power that paradigms have over us. And one of the illustrations he used was a guy who was going out for a country drive. And he went down his favorite road, and it was a convertible, so he was enjoying the sunshine, he was enjoying the summer, he was just having a blast. And he's going through this deserted road, but it wasn't as deserted as he thought. And this woman comes careening around this corner right towards him. They just barely miss. And as they get really close to each other, she leans out the window and she says, "Pig!" And he looked back, he said, "Cow!" So happy that he got her while she was going away. And then he ran around the corner himself and ran straight into the pig. He thought she was calling him a name, and so he called her a name. Oops. Trapped in a pattern of a paradigm. Now, faith is about living more freely. It's about living more openly. Having a good, strong spirit is being able to encounter things genuinely and not being trapped by the circumstances that you're in or the patterns that you follow or that you have become so used to that that's the way you want the world to be. A great number of people want the world to be a certain way and find themselves miserable most of the time because the world isn't that way. And that's because they're expecting the world to change or revolve around them. And what faith tells us is how to be strong in the midst of all the circumstances, how not to lose ourselves in the midst of those circumstances, and to take some responsibility for how we live and how we relate. And what we're going to do is I'm doing something I haven't done here before. And all the times that we've been together, I haven't done a Bible teaching kind of thing. But I felt like I really feel moved to do this for a little while. It's going to be a pattern, a series of weeks, because I think it's appropriate for us not just to talk about Jesus, but to listen to Jesus. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to be speaking for a few weeks at least on the actual words of Jesus. The scholars throughout time have looked back over all the scripture that we have and all the things that are purported to Christ and everything in all the scriptures. And what they have concluded is the words that they believe are absolutely and undeniably and no refute about are the parables. Because the stories that he told and the meaning that was behind them is so unique in all of writing and all of history that they believe that these are the genuine words of Jesus. And so what I want to do is use those to teach over the next couple of weeks. So this one's about the patterns. The story comes from the Gospel of Mark. And as I told you last week, Mark was the first of the Gospels to be printed and made available to people. It was the first one. It's a very limited, very concise scripture. From Mark chapter 4, verses 1 through 9, it tells this story. He began to teach beside the lake. Now, a few weeks ago, I told you about what it was like in Israel that is still true today, that you can have the crowd sitting on the side of the hill above the lake, and the water reflects and projects the sound so that you could hear everything, every single word. A large number of people could hear, and he wouldn't have to yell or try to find a megaphone someplace. Okay? So a large crowd, a very large crowd gathered around him, that he got into the boat on the lake and sat there while the whole crowd was beside the lake on the land. He began to teach them many things in parables, and in his teaching he said to them, "Listen, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and birds came and ate it up. Other seed fell on rocky ground where it did not have much soil, and it sprang up quickly, since it had no depth of soil, and when the sun rose, it was scorched. And since it had no root, it withered away. Other seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and yielded no grain. Other seed fell into good soil, and brought forth grain, growing up and increasing, and yielding 30, 60, and 100-fold." He said, "Anyone who has ears to hear, listen." That's called the parable of the sower. Now, there's been a lot of teaching about this, a lot of preaching about this. What I am concerned about is not understanding it as much as incorporating it. As you've heard me say before, that faith is a lifestyle. It is not about Jesus. It's about living like Jesus. And so we need to understand the teaching in the way that it applies to us and the circumstances that are very real in our lives, just as current now as they were in the days of the people that he talked to. So let's pay some attention to this. Because he actually, the scripture doesn't end there. In verses 14 through 20, he explains it. And so that's what I'm going to use as the basis for my sharing with you tonight. The sower sows the word. Now, the word is the message of God, the word of God, the inspiration of God. And very often people will go to church to hear that. We want to hear the message. We want to hear what God has to say to us. There's a lot of times where we want answers to our questions. There's a lot of times that we're in our own loneliness, maybe in that paradigm box where we're feeling down or we're not feeling sure of ourselves. We'd like to get an answer to our question. We'd like to get some sense of well-being, like to feel that we're more valuable than it feels like in the time that we're down. Maybe it's a matter of confirmation. Am I doing the right thing? You know, there's all kinds of questions that we ask, and we'd love to have some spiritual yes. That's what we'd look for, isn't it? So the word is what he's talking about. These are the ones on the path where the word is sown. The ones that are on the path. You remember the path, right? You remember that from this reading. Okay. When they hear the word, Satan immediately comes and takes away the word that is sown in them. Immediately takes it away. It is not up to them. It is about others that maybe they'll throw insults. Maybe they'll raise questions or try to show practicality. Maybe they'll argue. Maybe they'll try to intimidate. Maybe they'll try to alienate. Sometimes it's within us in terms of doubt or temptation, or being skeptical, or being distracted. But often what we're talking about here is what fell on the path is just available for anything to take it away. Wind could take it away. Satan could take it away. Others can take it away. They can make us question it. They can make us doubt it. They can make us feel silly about it. They can make fun of us. I've seen that. I've had that too. Okay? This is the one that you've got really, the word is given, but we really don't get a chance to take it in. And so we're gone before we really incorporate it. These are the ones that are on the rocky ground. When they hear the word, they immediately receive it with joy, but they have no root. And they only endure for a little while. And then when trouble or persecution arises on account of the word, immediately they fall away. They like the word they hear, but when something bad happens or something causes them to question or to doubt, they don't have enough rootage in the word to trust it enough to hold on to it when times get hard, or when things get questioned, or when people just criticize or insult. And people do that just for fun. They do that maybe to feel some power in their lives, to try to have some influence over you, or to make fun of you because of what you do. You know, you could sleep in, you could watch the football game, you don't have to go to church, you know, that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of things that can come up because we haven't got it rooted enough, it's not solid enough. We can't hold on to it or rely on it. We're a little bit afraid, and so it's very easy for that to be taken out. That's the ones that were sown on rocky ground. Others are sown among the thorns. Now these are the ones who hear the word, but the cares of the world and the lures of wealth and the desire for other things come in and choke the word, and it yields nothing. Now, this is, I think, a very popular situation. We live in a worldly world. And right now, we're in the midst of a world that is just caught up in terrible reactions. There are people that as soon as they hear something, they get fired up. They get angry. They get upset. They argue. We see people that are rude to one another. We see people that are living in patterns that are just harmful to each other. And it doesn't take much to trigger it. Sometimes it's greed. Sometimes it's desire. Sometimes we do things and get into a pattern of doing them that shapes who we are and how we live. And this is the thorny ground. This is the stuff where the influences of the world are so strong that we can give up that little bit of faith and not give it enough chance to take root, because those desires are inside us too. Those passions are inside us too. Anybody here feel like the world is the way it should be right now? No. So how do we react to that? What do we do in the midst of that? Do we fall into patterns? Are we caught up in the same kind of things? Do we get triggered? Do our emotions get triggered? Do our thoughts get triggered? Sometimes it can happen from the media. Sometimes it can happen from other people or things that happen in the community. There's all kinds of things around us to do that. And if you pay attention, if you're a person that pays any attention to the media, whether it's radio or television, what you'll find, if you listen carefully, is you can find something to offer to you in every kind of perspective. It can make you mad, or it can make you happy. It can make you hungry, or it can make you full and satisfied. It is every source of dimension of emotion, of thought, of direction, of influence. It's all there. Now the challenge is that we don't just sit there like sponges watching TV or listening to the news. What we do is say, am I going to pay attention to this? Do I agree with this? Am I going to allow it to have that influence or not? Because it's all being thrown at us. We get to choose, and we're responsible to choose. What is it that I'm going to listen to? What is it that I'm going to allow to shape that? Now, this has been my concern, and I'm sorry, this is a controversial statement I'm going to make. But this is the concern I've had with church. Why is it that people stop going to church? Maybe it's because people thought it wasn't meaningful. Maybe they didn't think they were getting the help they wanted. Maybe it's because the message is about money. Or maybe it's about the message of certain persons being above others, of being important or being in control or having power or influence. Very often I have seen where new persons come, they want to get involved, they want to get excited, they want to participate, but the older group, or at least some in the older group, are very much intimidated by that. Everybody who joins something new wants to make their contribution. They want to participate. They want to help. They want to belong. And so they figure that by sharing their best gifts or their best ideas or their talents or their ability or their time, that they can become part of the community. That's what they'd love to do. If this is a place that I like, that's where I want to belong. And so I want to give my best. And the others are not paying any attention to that. They're threatened and intimidated that that which they know and what that they have built and what they like and what they are comfortable with is threatened. And so they reject the new people. I think that's happened a lot. I think it's also happened a lot that in certain places or certain churches, the message is all about God. It's about faith, but it never compels people into faith. It never prompts them into discipleship. Now, I'm a Methodist, so of course I'm all about methodology and living it out. It's all about how we live and how we apply it, how we make it real inside. I think we don't have to be victimized by anger or fear or guilt or shame or anxiety. I think we can live well through all of that. I think that's what faith is supposed to help us do. It's supposed to empower us to live well through the storm, through the night, through the darkness, through the fear, through the anxiety, through the hardship. As a faithful person, I think we have the potential and we have the offering to live well through it all. That's where one of those songs, "It Is Well With My Soul," came from. We can do that, but it's hard to understand until we start studying the Word or getting into a place that is more about living it than it is about hearing about it. Does that make sense? Okay. These are the ones that are sown in the good soil. This may have a little surprise for you. They hear the Word. They accept it, and they bear fruit. The last line is 30, 60, and 100-fold. Now, I know some people, when they hear that, think about, okay, I'm going to start bearing fruit, and I got to do this? That's choking. That's the previous one. That's choking your own thought out. I have to do this is a line that has to do with the weeds and the thorns. That's not what this is about. What it's about is when this becomes a part of your character, when you have hope that sustains you through the fear and anxiety, when you have the discipline not to get sucked into the anger or the rage or the debate, when you can be the peaceful one in the midst, when you can be the kind one, the listening one, the welcoming one, when no one else is. Maybe you know what it's like to be an outsider and then for someone to treat you as an insider. They treat you like they welcome you in. And then they stand with you in the midst of the crowd. And now all of a sudden you belong. You may know what that feels like. Well, that's what we're talking about in terms of bearing fruit. As I believe in this, and it empowers my kindness and my openness and my patience and my willingness to care for others and to try to be a positive influence, a friend in any circumstance. You know that I don't take sides because I want to be available to both sides. Does that make sense? As a pastor, I can't say I'm going to write off this population. I will not do that, because I'm here to represent Christ. Well, you can too. And when you start thinking this way and have this seed taking root in you, then wherever you go, that's a part of the influence about how you speak and how you engage other persons, how you deal with the anxiety that everyone else is feeling, how you deal with the bad news or the anger or the debate, how you are present in the midst of. Jesus says, I have placed you in the world. I have put you in this place, and I am with you to the end. Now, if you hold on to those words, what that means is you don't have to be afraid of anything. And you can be well in the midst of everything. And if you are well in the midst of everything, it's not just you bearing fruit. When you see a blueberry tree, is there just one blueberry on it? And it just does all of multiplying? It just does it all? It makes every blueberry out there? No. What happens is blueberries are generated. A bush is full of blueberries. It's not just one. And so when we're talking about 30, 60, and 100-fold, we're talking about the influence that one person with peace in their heart and Christ in their soul can make in the community around them. 30, 60, and 100-fold is not something that happens in a minute. It's something that happens from an experience and an encounter with someone that was so good and helped me to feel good and helped me to find this word and helped me to take hold of that. I will remember and cherish that. And I will do that for my family. I'll do that for my friends. I know how to do that because I have seen it done and I have felt it done. 30, 60, and 100-fold is what goes out from you bearing fruit. And so you try to bear fruit everywhere you go, because you never know where the seed's going to land. Some will land on the road, some will land on the rocks, some will land in the thorny ground, but some is going to be blessed forever because we shared the seed of the word. And that's what this is all about. That's what this story is all about. We take what we can. We hold on to it dearly. That which helps us to feel good is more important than that which causes us to feel bad. That which helps us to be happy is much more important than the things that make us to be sad. The things that help us to be cheerful and encouraging and helpful and friendly is much more important than the anger or the division that we see happening everywhere around us. Don't you think? Don't you think? Well, if we become that, we help to influence that happening, because most of us don't like that anger or upset no matter what side you're on. We just don't like people being divided and apart. We'd rather get along with each other. Now, there are times that you have to learn how to not talk about certain subjects. And I refuse to talk about that subject because I know where it will take us. We'll talk about that which can bring us together, not that which takes us apart. And that is influence of the word. And the more we feel that, the more we're willing to share it, the more we're willing to offer it to others, and that's the 30, 60, and 100-fold. It multiplies way beyond you. It's not about you. It's about God blessing you and God blessing through you and making the fruit to grow wherever possible, as much as possible. And what happens is we will help others to see it. We'll point it out. We'll help them to see what we see. We'll help them to know what we know. We'll help them to share what we enjoy. And they'll know that joy. And they'll remember you because you were the one that shed the light. You're the one that helped them to see. You're the one that helped them to live free. That's what this is about. It's going to take a little while. It takes a little practice. But there's no mistaking happening. You're doing the best you can. And it's not about the mistakes, is it? It's about the good you're trying to offer. And you'll find more effective ways and better effective ways all along the way. And you can do that with family, you can do it with friends, you can do it with neighbors, you can do it with people at work. And people everywhere will be grateful because we know what the misery's like. And most of us don't want to be there. But when someone shines a light, when someone offers a word, when someone shares their fruit, oh, we feel good. And we are so glad. And when we're glad, they'll say, "What made you so happy?" Let me tell you. And wait, you'll see the smile. You'll see the shoulders relax. You'll see the person experience that freedom. And they'll say, "Where did you get that?" Let me tell you. Let me show you. Let me take you to be with me where I go to get resourced and to get built up. 30, 60, 100 times. You think that'll change the world? It has. We are hearing this story how many thousand years later? Still is just as true, because we are just as the same. Human beings loved by God, taught by Jesus, living well. Well, you know what helps us to live well too? It's not just us. It's the music. It's the joy. It's the song. It's the songwriter. It's the song singer. It's the guitar player. It's Denise June. Let's bring her back up for another set.
Thank you for that. That really spoke to me, and I have a song that I wrote that may go right with that. This song, I wrote this for new parents, for grandparents, for just parents in general, and friends of the family, and just for families. And it's called Babies. It's about what Pastor Greg was talking about, living in this world. It's different. I mean, it's just you really have to be on your toes. But this is called Babies. I listen to the news. This world has gone so crazy. So much doom and gloom. Everything is hazy. But when I look in your innocent eyes and I touch your tiny hands, I know everything's gonna be alright. Please don't grow up too fast. There's so much you need to learn. And I want this time to last. Though the world keeps on turning, I have so much to tell you about knowing right from wrong. And I need to teach you to be strong. Babies are hope for the future, a chance for our world to unite. Teach them to be kind to one another. And I know everything's gonna be alright. When you have grown and found your way, may wars, greed, and lies be gone. And there will be a brighter day if we can leave a better world for you, sweet babies. Babies are our hope for the future, a chance for our world to unite. Teach them to be kind to one another. And I know everything's gonna be alright. Babies are hope for the future, a chance for our world to unite. Teach them to be kind to one another. And I know everything's gonna be alright. Yes, I know everything will be alright. Thank you. That's called Babies. Loretta Lynn and Willie Nelson did this as a duet. I'm going to do this one myself. But it's called Lay Me Down. It was kind of a neat little song. Raise my head and I set my sail in the eye of the storm and the belly of a whale. My spirit stood on solid ground. You know I'll be at peace when they lay me down. When I was a child I cried until my tears were satisfied. My tears have grown pound for pound. You know I'll be at peace when they lay me down. When they lay me down someday, my soul will rise, fly away. This old world will turn around, and I'll be at peace when they lay me down. This life isn't fair, it seems. It's filled with tears and broken dreams. There are no tears where I am bound. You know I'll be at peace when they lay me down. When they lay me down someday, my soul will rise, fly away. This old world will turn around, and I'll be at peace when they lay me down. When they lay me down someday, my soul will rise, fly away. This old world will turn around, and I'll be at peace when they lay me down. When I was a child, I cried. Thank you. That's called Lay Me Down. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to take you way back. Lionel Richie. It's called Stuck on You. Stuck on you, I've got this feeling down deep in my soul, just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way, oh yeah. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Hey, I'm stuck on you. Been a fool too long. Guess it's time for me to come on home. Guess I'm on my way. Yeah. So hard to see that a man like you would wait around for a woman like me. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. Oh, I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow. And I know just where I'm going now. Packed up my troubles and I've thrown them all away now. 'Cause this time, my darling, I'm coming home to stay. 'Cause I'm stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul, I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. I'm mighty glad you stayed. I'm mighty glad you stayed. Thank you. Lionel Richie, Stuck on You. Okay. Sam Cooke. I love all this old stuff. And even though this world's a little crazy, we can still say it's a wonderful world, right? It's a great time to be living. So this is called What a Wonderful World. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography, don't know much trigonometry, don't know much about algebra, don't know what a slide rule is for, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2, and if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be, 'cause maybe by being an A student, baby, I would win your love for me. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. La ta 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 ta, history, biology, well, la ta ta ta, science book, the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Oh, what a wonderful world this would be. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bonnie Raitt did a song, Since I Fell for You. And it's kind of a slow song, but it's very pretty. When you just give love, never get love, you better let love depart. I know it's so, and yet I know I can't get you out of my heart. You made me leave my happy home. You took your love and now you're gone. since I fell for you. Love brings such misery and pain. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll never be the same since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad and it's too sad, but I'm in love with you. First you loved me, then you snubbed me, but what can I do? I'm still in love with you. Well, I guess I'll never see the light. No, I get the blues most every night since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad and it's too sad, but I'm in love with you. First you loved me, then you snubbed me, but what can I do? I'm still in love with you. Well, I guess I'll never see the light. No, I get the blues most every night since I fell for you. Since I fell for you. Thank you.
Boy, am I glad I make you do another song. Wasn't that gorgeous?
Thank you. It's a little sad, but then, you know, you still love, even if somebody rejects you, you still love them.
Absolutely,
Yes.
you do. And look at the talent that brought out. Oh my goodness, that song is not something that's just written. That's felt.
It's felt,
And it's
yeah.
shared. That was magnificent. And it brought to mind something. You ever feel like a victim? A victim is one who has accepted their suffering. A faithful person is one who lives through it and leaves it behind. A faithful person is one who does not allow themselves to be crushed or destroyed, but they live through it in the best way that they can. I'll tell you stories about that later. Right now, I want to thank you for being with us here tonight. I want to thank everyone who's voted tonight. I thank you for participating in our democracy. I think that's a very important thing to do. I thank you for being with us, and I thank you so much. She told me before we started that she has over 47 songs. So I think we can have her back, don't you? Denise June!
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you to Pastor Greg.
It's a pleasure. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time right here, Tuesday night at the Steamworks Spirit Station. Have a blessed time. Bye-bye.